I'm sorry. Oof. So I don't even know when we left. OMG. Can you imagine? I hope that that doesn't happen again because I've been talking to myself. That's not fair. So I had to go check YouTube Live and realize that it went off. I don't know how. Now I feel bad. So let's take off from where we stopped. So we have, they said we should subtract this from this. So if you use your calculator, you would easily get that. But our calculator is in here. Let's try. 11 minus 2 is 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 1 is. So you have 1999 as an answer. But we're asked to take it or round off to three significant figures. Please join us on YouTube Live if you'd like to see what we're doing. I went to check and I saw that we're even off the radar. So yeah, LCM of where were we? 1999 to three significant figures. So let's start counting. We have 1, 2, 3. So this is the third figure, right? So like we always know from approximation, the number after it, if it's 5 or above, add it. If it's less than 5, do not add, just write 1990, right? So now you have to add. This becomes 10, moves to this and becomes 10, moves to this and becomes 2. So this is to three significant figures, right? Now let's move to the LCM. We've done LCM on this channel, so we have to do it. The LCM of 36, 24, and 81. Of course, LCM means lowest common multiple. Hi, Rose. I can't pay. I hope we're still here because yesterday network cut us off. We'll soon be leaving though so that I can charge this phone. But if you'd like to learn with us, like to see what we're doing, you can just feel free to join us on YouTube Live. Okay? I think I have to go on Instagram to let them know. But yeah, feel free to join us there. So please don't cut off anymore because can you teach calculus? Of course, once in a while we'll come teach calculus. We'll get there. Like I said yesterday, sorry, Rad, he, um, um, it's fleet, so I can't even see your comments. I'm sorry I can't read your comments, but calculus will definitely come. Calculus will be here. Just need to get to that topic. You know, it's a sequential thing to keep going like that. So calculus will definitely come on board. And I was going to say something. The first life was cut off. I don't know what happened, and that's why I'm not a fan of back camera flipping and not seeing what we're doing because now I cannot tell when it goes off. I don't even know where I stopped in the last one. And then the TikTok, my TikTok, some ninjas, they're not seeing the board. So it's like we're wasting time here. But please, like I said before, if you want to join us, just go on YouTube Live. We're there. Let's learn together. So let me go inform the guys on Instagram. Bye. Oh, I'm seeing some invites here. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Let me just accept quickly and then we'll see. I don't want to delay the YouTube guys. Hi. Thanks for coming to the live. I can't see your name. I would have called your name. Others are still trying to join. You've got a flash goal. What is a flash goal? I'm still trying to get a hang of these things. Hi, I see a couple, right? Is it my network or theirs? They're like in one place. Hi, is it Ellen? I don't know, but hi. Let me see. Somebody is speaking. Who is speaking? I have three people here. Hi. I'm not one to really stay long on live, but I think TikTok life is kind of fun. Hi, everybody. So, a good. I'm fine, thank you. On a good day, I'll come spend some time. Yes. Yeah, I'm Rose from Nigeria. Hi, hi, hi. So on a good day, I'll come spend some time with you guys on TikTok Live. Right now, we're solving on YouTube Live. So you can join us on YouTube Live if you'd like us to continue. I'll have to go now. Bye. Hi, SC. I can't really see your name. Hi, bye. Good afternoon. I have to go. Sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. I didn't forget you guys. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay, you guys are still here. YouTube took me off and I felt really so let me quickly try on YouTube on Instagram. I'll just let them know that we're live on I'll let them know that we're live on YouTube so they can just go uh, I've never come on live before. So I'm glad. Who is this new Rose? Hi. Some Ninjas on Instagram. Hello, hello, hello. This is the first time I'm going live, right? Good. There's always a first time to everything. So I just want to quickly say, yesterday I went live on TikTok and YouTube, right? Right now I'm live on YouTube. We're solving the WAEC. Hi, Yenka. Hi, keep going. Hello, Chida Luokafo. Sorry if I mispronounced. Hi, Michael. Just Fade. Hi, everybody. I'm not going to be able to stay here for long because we're currently on YouTube Live. So if you'd like to join us there, feel free. The same name. The link is in the bio. Hi. I think I should come more. I should come live more on Instagram. I'm feeling the vibe here. I can't call all the names. They're waiting for me on YouTube, and the fact that I can save lives on YouTube. Maybe if I continue to join Instagram Live, I would figure it out. Maybe if I can save the live here, I would come on Instagram more often. But yeah, as always, we have our board. We're solving the um 2025 wire questions. If it's something you're interested in, not everybody will be interested, which is fine. So if you're interested in search, just join us on. I'm seeing a plus sign. Let me see what is that. Oh, okay. Ola Jide wants to join. Okay, fine. Let's go live with that's fine. It's my first time here, so let's see what it's like. Uh okay. I think I accepted it. I don't know. It's not working. Okay. So I accepted that Jide, but I don't know what's happening. Anyways, like I was saying, hi. Oh, Pere, right? Hi. So we're on YouTube Live. If you'd like to join us there, that's fine. We're solving. I can't have two phones on one tripod, right? So there, I was on TikTok. I let them know. So I thought I'm not always here with you guys on Instagram, so I should come let you guys know. I won't be staying for long. See you all some other time. Bye. It's nice catching up. Bye. Thanks for those that are just joining. Please just join us on YouTube if you're interested. Bye. Okay, so I've not forgotten you guys. Gosh, I'm so sorry. Let's go on. Oh, some of you are still here. Hi. Thank Thank you. Okay, so let's go on then. Why can't I share? Why is this always stressing me? Okay, so let's go on. Okay, my mic is on, right? So that when I turn on this fan, because I'm getting pretty hot, doesn't get too noisy. You can check this one close to me there, right? Right. Okay. Hi, hi, hi. Lillian, hi. Okay, so if you can still hear me, because now I've turned on the fan, please give me a thumbs up so that I'm sure I'm with you guys, and then we just continue. So, the sixth question from the WAEC paper says we should find the LCM. So if you can hear me, you can still hear me, please let me know. If you can hear me clearly, actually, just let me know. Because I have to come this way to check. Let's move on. So the lowest common multiple, right? So the smallest number we can think of right now is 2. But for people who are really good, can tell what can go here, simultaneously, they just go with it, right? But let's go. 2036 is 18. 2024 is 12. 2 cannot go in 81 without a remainder. So we're just going to write 81. 2 again, yeah, 9, 6, 81. 2 again, 9, 3, 81. So because, you know, too much going on, if there's any error anywhere, please call my attention. 3, so we have 3 in 9 is 3, 3 here 1, 3 in 81 is 27, right? Let's use this so we're sure. Yes, 27. Okay. Then 3 again, 3 here 1, 1, 9. 3 again, 1, 1, 3. 3 again, 1, 1, 1. So we're left with this. So you come here and say the LCM is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Be sure that you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could use your calculator just so you're fast. You're faster once you have a timer, right? We have 3, 3, 3, 3. So this gives us 648. So let's check if the option is there in the question, and then we move on to the next question. Yeah, so D is the answer. We have that as an option. I'm not seeing anybody say anything. I'm saying if you can hear me. Oh, let me move backward a bit so we can see down there. So our answer is 648. So for those who are just joining, because I had to go on Instagram and TikTok to let them know. So we're solving WAEC. I'm thinking this is WAEC 2025. We're solving questions from topics we've treated on this channel. Right. So moving on, we have the next one, which is which of the following is a prime factor of 100? So if you're writing, you can just take a screenshot just so we're moving on because we don't have enough space on this board. So how do we know the prime factor of 100? Let's do this. This question is number 9. So we just come here and say 100. We start with 2. 2 here is 50. 2 here is 25. 5 here. 5 here. Right. So writing that out now will get what? I don't know. My phone locked up again. Okay. So I want to see the options. So I have 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 we're asked to find which of the following is a prime factor. Okay, they have options so that we're sure. The first option is 25. The second option is 20. The third option is 10. The fourth option is 5. And the fifth is 4. So we know what prime numbers are, right? Let's start from there. Prime numbers are numbers that can only be divided by themselves and 1. Let me see if we're still here because YouTube cut us off the first time. Okay, we're still here. I'm trying to know if you guys can hear me. I need to wait to let me know in the comment section. So prime numbers are numbers that can only be divided by themselves and 1. Of course, we know examples of prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Like, these are numbers that no number can go in them except themselves, and 1, right? 2 can only divide itself, and only 1 can divide that. 3 can only divide itself. Do you get it? Good. So from these factors that we're able to get, these are factors of 100, right? So you know that 2 is a factor, but 2 is not an option here, right? 5 is a prime number, sorry, and also a factor. And we have 5 here. So this is a prime factor of 100, because if we say 4 is not a prime number, right? 4 is also a factor of 100, but it's not a prime number, so you can't consider that. So you just easily go with 5 and then you move on. So let's look for another question that is from a topic we've treated before. The questions are here on my phone. Wait, let me show you guys. So when you see me looking down, I'm trying to pick a question. So these are the questions, right? So I'm trying to pick. So like I'll say, take a screenshot if you want to, or just write if you want, or listen, whichever one works. So moving on, we have let's see. Okay, there's this question number 12 that says the LCM and HCF of two numbers are 90 and 3 respectively, meaning the LCM is 90 and then the HCF is 3. Right. Now, if the one of the numbers is 15, if one of from this is 15, what is the other number? Okay, so we have two numbers, right? And then we have a definition that tells us that the multiplication of HCF and LCM of the same numbers, like the same values given, will give us the first that we're told about, the first number, and then the other number we do not know about. You can use any letter. Remember, these are variables, so you just have any letter. You can put Z, put R, whatever works for you. So they told us that the LCM is 30. Remember when we do substitution in algebraic expression, this is it. The HCF is 3, and then you have 15 times. So 30 times 90 times 3 is 180. No, 270. 9 times 3 is 270. Then 15y. Right? Let's put that on the calculator so we're very sure. Yeah. So now you know what? You divide both sides by 15. So 270 divided by 15, we're going to get what? I'm saying, is it 18? 18. So therefore, the two numbers are 15 and 18. So if you want to check to even be sure, they say these two numbers, when you find the HCF, what's the highest common factor? That's what HCF is. If you've not, gotten a hang of that topic, please go to our channel, check our videos. You'll see a topic on HCF and LCM. So highest common factor is, what is that highest value that can go in both numbers at the same time, simultaneously? So it's 3. 3 in 15 is 5. 3 in 18 is it 8 or 9? No, not 9. It's 6. It's 2 in 18, that is 9. So 3 in 18 is 6, right? 3 in 15 is 5. So there's no number, because this is a prime number, so no number can go in both at the same time. So the HCF of 15 and 18 is 3. We're just trying to confirm if we're correct, but this is your answer. for those following, right? But this is just to check if we're correct, because the question says the HCF has to be 3, and then the LCM, which we just did now, of course, the lowest number that can go here is not 2. 2 cannot go in 15. Okay, 2 can go in 18, so 2. 2 in 15, we write 15 because you have a remainder. 2 in 18, 9. Then now we have 3. 3 here, 5. 3 here, 3. We have 3, 5, 1. Then we have 5, 1, 1. So 2 times 3, the LCM becomes, I hope you guys can see from here. Let me check. Hi. Uh-oh. You see? That's why I always have to come check. If I move, I can't really move backwards, but please, this is where we are at. Okay, so these are our values. Okay. Okay. Old man Steve, and is it what's that? Is it Jijo? If you don't know what we're talking about, kindly leave. But we don't want cuss words here. We don't do that around here. So leave if you don't know what we're talking about, okay? All right, so moving on. We have 2 times 3 to be 6. And then 6 times 3 is 18. And then 18 times 5 is 90. So you see, our second number is 18. Very correct. So let's move to another question. Thank you all for joining. I'm not able to see your names, talk to you, but we're here. Let's move on. Okay, so yes, I like questions like this. Number 13 says the sum of 3 consecutive numbers. When we say consecutive numbers, we mean numbers that follow each other, right? So 1, 2, 3, or say 4, 5, 6, or you say 8, 9, 10. So you check what is common about this. Whenever you see consecutive numbers, just numbers that follow themselves, right? So what is common is if the first number is x, the next number will be x plus 1, and then the next number will be x plus 2. Do you see that? The first number is 8. 8 plus 1 is what? 9. 8 plus 2 is what? 10. So this is the rule when it comes to consecutive numbers. Okay, I hope I'm not too fast. I don't want to spend too much time on here. We can always continue tomorrow. Okay. I have other things to do. So I just thought, okay, let's spare an hour together. So where were we? So we are told that we have the sum of 3 consecutive numbers to be 60. So the sum is x plus 1 plus x plus 2 to be 60. These are 3 consecutive numbers. The first one, the second one, and the third one. So now let's open the bracket, find the value of x. That tells us what the smallest, because we're asked to find the smallest. Let me see. Yeah, what is the smallest number? For those who are just joining, I already spoke about what WAEC is. If you check our previous life, you'll see what that is about. It's an exam that we write in West Africa, countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Liberia, I think. Just questions like this, you would often see them, right? So you have x plus 1 plus x plus 2, 60. So we have x plus x, 2x, plus another x, 3x. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. So here you already know collect like terms. Subtract 3 from both sides, and then you will get 57, right? I'm seeing that we're going to have a decimal number. I hope that is it. Is that? Or no, we won't have a decimal number. Let's see. 57 divided by 3 is what? Okay. It's 19. Yeah. So dividing 3 by 3, you're going to get 19. So of course, from here, the smallest number is x. And x itself is said to be 19. So the next number will be what? 20. And then the next one will be 21. So these are the three consecutive numbers. And when you add them, you will get 60. So let's try and see if that's correct. So 19 plus 20 plus 21, 60. Nice. So let me come see. Integration. I always see people ask about calculus. Oh, don't worry, calculus will come very soon. We just have to always follow a sequence, like start from the list to, so that when we're doing calculus we know where we're coming from and we're not saying, oh, I don't remember this topic. I'm on live. Okay, bye. So I just got a call. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's look for another question. So please, if you are writing, feel free. If you have questions, please ask it in the comment section. If you can't write, take screenshots. That's fine. Can come to my DMs too. Let's look for questions that relate to topics we've treated. Then I think I should study more of WAEC past questions so that I can do more of this for those who are willing to write. Okay, I see one. We've not done simultaneous equation and we're almost there. We're treating substitution in algebraic expression, and simultaneous equation is like one of my favorite topics. I love it so much. Let's do this one. This one looks very straightforward and easy. I like easy things. Anyways, who doesn't like simple things? So the sum of two numbers. The sum of two numbers. We don't know what the numbers are. We can call them anything, but popularly we know that we always call them X and Y. So sum of two numbers is 15. And then their difference. Difference is subtraction is 7. What are these numbers? When you see two things like this, you know that it's called simultaneous equation. So you have equation 1, equation 2. Yesterday on our live, now TikTok live, somebody asked me about simultaneous equation. I wish she was here so that we can just do this together. So looking at this, you can use whatever method works for you. We have substitution method, we have elimination method, we have graphical method. Then there's one other method I think I'm missing. Hi, Ray. Yesterday I had so many Indians on my life, right? Today I'm glad that I can see other names. Okay, so I'm trying to check what do we do to simply do this, because we have two opposite operations that can help this cancel out. Let's just use our elimination method. So addition, I mean, x plus x will give us 2x plus times minus. See, let me write this out for you so you get it. This is what it's like here. We have y plus, then we have minus y. So plus times minus is minus. So this is gone. Okay, for those who don't get it. So this is gone. So you can just write plus 0 if you want, or nothing at all, because 0 means nothing, equals 15 plus 7 is 22. Please, if I make an error, like a slight error somewhere, call my attention in the comment section. Thank you. When you see something like this, you already know that you divide through by the coefficient of x so that you can have your value of x. So here we have divide through by 2, and then you're left with 11. So for you to get the second value, of course, we've gotten x, you have to get y, right? You can pick any one of this equation. Let me see, which one do I want? Okay, let's pick equation 1. So you say from, you can call this the third equation if you like. So from equation 1, substitute the value of x. So now we have x here. Just put the value of x, 11. So if you have been following us from our recent topic, which is how to substitute in algebraic expression or given an algebraic expression, applies with an equation. Equation is when you have the equal sign. We have been doing this. So go check our videos, okay? So you have 11 plus y equals 15. So here you can subtract 11 from both sides, right? So y equals 15 minus 11. Y equals 4. So we have x to be 11, 4 to be y. I like to always go back to check if I am correct. That's how I work, right? So if we come back here, you'll see that x is what? 11. Y is 4. So 11 plus 4 is what? 15, right? And 11 minus 4 is what? 7. So our values for x and y is most definitely correct. So what option is that? Let's check. Option A says x is 11, y is 4. Nice. So we have another question on simultaneous. So we are noticing a pattern yet. We always have simultaneous equations when it comes to WAEC questions, okay? So for those who are looking to write WAEC, just try to know that you would see simultaneous equation, right? We will see perfect square from what we've done. You see LCM and HCF. LCM and HCF is always there, right? You see approximation, having to know how to take it to the nearest tens, nearest 100, or your significant figures, decimal number, decimal place. Try to know that. You'll see standard form, and we've not treated standard form. I think we should. You'd see binary. You'd see that one. You would see simplification. Algebra is always there, of course. Algebraic expressions, algebraic equation. You see conversion from percentage, all of those things. So let's move on. Let's find another one. Okay, let's do number 18, which is a simultaneous equation again. So for those who are willing to learn simultaneous equation, this is your chance. We've done one. Feel free to take a screenshot so you can go, study later if you want, because we always have to clean. I'm sorry. So this is question 18, and then we are given a plus 10b equals 6, 5a minus 10b equals 18. Yeah, I hope I can see well. Okay. So we know this is equation 1, this is equation 2, right? Take your time, ask yourself, what method do I want? If you see this, oh wow, they made this easy again. Like, am I sure? They made it easy again. These two, they look alike. All we can do is just add. I like that. Okay, so a plus 5a, there's always a 1 here in front of any letter. 1a plus 5a is 6a. Remember, we just did this. 10b minus 10b is gone. 6 plus 18 is 24. I hope, yeah, 24. Let's confirm, please. Try not to do the wrong thing. Okay, 24. Good. So from here, you just know divide both sides by. So we have a to be 4. 24 divided by 6 is 4, right? So you can call this equation 3. So from here, you already have A. We want to find B. Let's clean this place. So we'll take it from equation 1, substitute the value of A, right? So here you have A. Instead of A, we write 4 plus 10B equals 6. So you already know collect like tens. Subtract 4 from both sides. So you have 10b to be 6 minus 4. 10b is 2. Here you do what? Divide through by the coefficient of b. So that when you do that, it cancels out. You get? So you have b to be 2 here 1, 2 here 5. So A is, my marker, let me pick another one. A is 4, B is 1 over 5. Okay? Please, if I'm too fast, let me know. If you cannot hear me clearly, let me know. So like I would always say, I like to go check if my answer is correct. So I could pick any one of this equation, right? So using the first equation, A is what? A is 4 plus 10. B is what? 1 over 5, right? So 4 plus 10 times 1 over 5. 4 plus 10 divided by 5 is, so 4 plus 2 is, so this tells us that the value of A and B is correct. Let's check what option is that. So for those who are just joining, the question is on this phone. So I always have to look down. So if you have the past question, you'll see that our option is D. No. Our option is what? You see, they tried to confuse us. So they said A is 1 over 5 and B is 4. So you have to open your eye clearly. So the option is E. A is 4 and B is 1 over 5. Good. So let's move on. Let's look for another question. Now I'm enjoying it. 21. I like 21. Find the missing value of y in, they gave us a table, and they let us know that x plus y has to always be 3. This is algebra. So let's try. Let's write it and see. Maybe because I'm no longer in secondary school, I feel like some of the questions are too, but yeah, let's pass successfully, right? That's the goal. So find the missing value. We're given a table. We're given x and given y. So values of x are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're giving values of y to be 3, 2, 1. We're not given this, and we're given this one. And then they gave us an equation that says x plus y will always be 3. So we're asked to find this one. So if you look clearly, you can even already tell, right? But the first one, when x is 0, y is 3. You get 3. Next one, when x is 1, y is 2. You get 3. When x is 2, y is 1. You still get 3, right? So now they're asking us when x is 3, y is what for us to get 3? For people who know, they already know y is 0, right? 3 plus 0 will give you 3. But for people who do not know, you know that this is y. We're trying to find y. What would you do? You subtract both sides by 3. So you're left with 3 minus 3. This gives us 0. Do you see? Very, very straightforward if you ask me. Let me see. Can you do sequence and series? Oh, hello, Corey. I think you are new here. If you've been following us, you know that that is one of our best performing topic on this channel. So if you check the channel, you would see we already have videos on sequence and series. That's one of our the best videos we have so far now is logarithm, indices, sequence and series, AP and GP. They've been doing so well. It has so many views. So just go and check, you'll see that. So we're seeing another algebra given to us. Find the value of x. We're given a rectangle with just different, and then we're asked to find the value of x. It's going to be, oh, okay, that's not, yes, it's number 22. Okay, so that'll be long because we've not done geometry, we're just starting shape day, talking about sphere, plane shapes, solid shapes, and all of that. So if I put formula now, you might not get it. I like to explain concept first before I get into it. So we know that the area of a rectangle is breadth. You also want the perimeter, you say 2 open bracket length plus breadth, and then you just put in your values. So that will be quite long for us. So let's move on to simplification. Let's do fraction. Number 18. For we had a live, we started a live and then it got cut. I don't know what happened. They cut us away. I'm seeing 18 again. So maybe it's another, it's different. Yeah, maybe it's different WAEC questions put together. Please, I'm not sure, but I know there are recent WAEC questions. Okay, so we have simplify 16 over 22, all in brackets, 5 over, hope I'm saying this well, 5 over 8 plus 3 divided by 4. So from the second life that we got cut out of, you see there that I spoke about the different kinds of ways to solve an operation, right? We have BOD mass, we have PEMDAS, we had, I wrote it out here, I listed it out here. So we have BOD mass, which is popularly known by Nigerians because it's from the British, right? So that one tells us that you do your bracket, operation, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So of course, we're doing what is in the bracket first. So we have 16 over 22. So find your LCM. As always, when you have fractions, addition or subtraction of fractions, always find your LCM. Don't just do 5 plus 3, 8. No, it doesn't work like that. We have a video from this morning. I think I posted this morning that says that it doesn't work like that. So the LCM of 8 and 4 is 8 because 4 is a factor of 8. If you try it, you know what we do always. You'd see that you'll get 8. Okay, so to save time, 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times your numerator is 5. 4 in 8, that's 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times your numerator is 6. Okay, so continue writing, and then you come here. 5 plus 6 is 11 over 8, right? So now you have a single fraction in bracket. So now you can multiply, because remember we said bracket represents multiplication. So 16 over 22 times 11 over 8. Okay? Why am I so excited? It feels like I'm in secondary school again. So 11 can go in 22 twice. 8 can go in 16 twice. 2 can still go in 2. And then you're left with just 1 over 1. And then you have 1. I don't know if I was too fast with this. I'm sorry, but if you have your calculator in your exam hall, just do it like that so that you don't make any mistakes. 16 times 11. So when it comes to multiplication, you can now do like this. But when it comes to addition, don't do this. Or subtraction, don't do that. Just find the LCM and go from there, right? So divided by 22. Aha. So thank God we got the answer. So the answer is 1, okay? If you don't know how to separate it like that. So like I would say, take a screenshot, trying to get us other question from this phone. That's why I look down. So let me see if I have questions from me. It's 1. Yes, the answer is 1. The answer is 1. Hi, Sanjay. Can you do modulars inequality? So because we're solving from wire questions, I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So we're solving wire questions. That's where I'm getting these questions from. But I'll keep this topic in mind. Okay. So let's look for more questions. Now I'm seeing I have to move really fast. I'm always running away. Sometimes I wouldn't post for like 3 months, and that's bad. We would have gone really far with the questions I keep seeing here. We would have gone really far. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'll do better. I'll do better. I'll continue to post. I'll do better. So let's see. Do we have any other question? I'm saying you have to know probability and statistics too. Mean, median, mode always comes out. Always comes out. Okay. The mode of the following set of numbers. This is straightforward. So I don't want to jump into it when I've not really explained the concept. But mode is the highest number times like number of occurrence, right? The number with the highest occurrence. So from this we have 6 to be more. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Let me write it so you get it. So they give us the following numbers: 6, 8, 6, 4, 8, 7, 5, 6, 10. So if you have to really open your eyes, right? So when you look at these numbers, the one with the highest occurrence is 6. So 6 is the mode. Mode is the highest, number. So we're asked which of the following cannot be used to represent data. 1, we have bar chart. 2, we have frequency table. 3, we have mean. 4, we have pictogram. 5, we have eye chart. Which of the following cannot be used to represent data? I don't know if we have data analysts in the house. I'm sure you can tell from your Power BI, your even Excel. Yeah, have all of those charts, right? So which of these cannot be used to represent data? Hi, Miriam. So I always have to turn because this is the back camera. I always have to come back here to see some of your chats. So if I'm not able to reply, I'm sorry. Hi. First 3, 50, 40. Hello, you were able to solve that? Gijo, Jacob, I hope you're not here still because I feel like you're trying to get noticed. But yeah. Hi, everybody on the live. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Let's find more questions. If we cannot find more questions, now I'm getting an idea of the questions I should, the topics I should be taking. So when you are asked to find the range of a number, what they mean is take the highest number given to you from that data and subtract the smallest number from it. Let me write it so it can make sense. So we're asked to find the range of this number: 7, 2, 3, 9, 5, 6, 7, 12, 11, 17. So whenever you hear about range, right, in this case, you just tell yourself what is the highest and what is the smallest. Okay? If I look well, I think that is it. Yeah? Okay. So the highest, you tell them if this was a theory question, you write it out. The highest value is this, but because it's objective, you're trying to be fast. Just say 17 minus 2, you get 15. That's it. Very easy, yeah? Easy peasy. Let's see which other questions. Oh, nice. From paper 2, we're seeing more factorization, simplification. Let's get into it because we've treated factorization and expansion on this channel too. I just remember. Oh, wow. Okay. So because we've not really done quadratic equation, I'm not going to factorize this because I feel like, well, let's do it. Some people on this live are not on our channel. So they said we should factorize. Yeah, that reminds me, if you're on this channel and if you're on this live and you've not subscribed, do well to join. Hi, I'm Rose. I can't see what I look like right now because this is the back camera. I'm Rose Danjuma from the School of Mathematics, Nigeria. I am from Nigeria. On yesterday's live, I was able to explain some of the things that I do. I enjoy teaching, not just teaching. I enjoy teaching math. I enjoy teaching concepts that I understand. I love to break it down in the simplest way I can so that the next person can also understand, right? So, yeah. Back to what we're doing, okay? So, looking at this, when we solved the second question on this live, we spoke about, was it the second or the first? We spoke about perfect square. And we said perfect square is a number or a case where when you find the square root of that given value, it gives you a whole number. You don't have a decimal. So if you say the square root of 16, you get 4. But if you say the square root of 15, let's find the square root of 15. You get 3.8729. There's a decimal. That is not a perfect, number or perfect square. So we have two perfect squares. And there's a rule that says, let me break it down well so it doesn't look confusing. The square root of x squared is x because x times itself will give you x squared, right? The square root of 16 is 4 because 4 times itself will give you 16. Do we get that? So now you pick x plus 4 and then x minus 4. These are perfect squares. Let me see what the option looks like so we know if we will go further or just stop there. So that's option A. Yeah. So when you expand this, you get this back. So when you factorize this is what it gives you. When you have a perfect square and a subtraction in between with another perfect square, you just come plus, minus, or minus, plus with their square roots. I hope that made sense. So the next one, this is number 1 for paper 2. This is number 2 for paper 2. Paper 2 asks us to simplify. Let me clean this one away so that this is simplification. This is an algebraic expression. There's no equation sign here. All you have to do is open your brackets and then take the ones that look alike, put them together, and that's it. That's all. So you have 12 minus 5a. Now this minus will open this bracket. So minus times 7 is minus 7. Minus times plus is minus, then 6a. So when you have this, you see that this look alike, right? They look alike. And this looks alike because it has the same variable, okay? So you have 12. Don't change the operator or operation because we're not moving to, we're not crossing an equal sign. Only when you're crossing an equal sign, you can change the sign you have, right? So you have minus 7. Then moving this one, you have minus 6a. Okay, let me see if I have another marker. So 12 minus 7 is 5. Minus, I've taught this on this channel too before. You're owing 5 and you're owing 6. How much are you owing altogether? You're owing 11. You can also say, what is the number with the highest, like what's the highest number here? 6. What's the sign in front of it? Right? Then minus times minus is plus. So you add, you can do whatever method that works for you. It's fine. However you want it, it's fine. But minus 5a minus 6a will give you minus 11a. Okay? Okay. Now, some people would want to go further and say this will probably give them another. No, no. These are two different things. This doesn't have a, this has a. This is a constant. This has a variable. It has a coefficient. So there are two different things. Do not add it. This is what your answer becomes. Okay? Let's check if there's an option like that. I feel like I'm already talking too much. And I might have to drink water. Okay, yeah. So we have option C. This gives us option C. I'm saying number line. That's something we should also learn. Use equal sign in each line. Oh, I think you mean I should put an equal sign here. Thank you very much for taking note of that. So if you're solving a theory question, always do that. Always put an equal sign. Thank you, Anwa, for that. Hi, Isa. Hi, Miriam. Hi, ZG. Thank you for helping with that. I have to drink water. Okay, so let's see if we have more questions from factorization. Yeah, we've done this one. We've done this one on this channel, so we're going to do it. Yesterday on my life, I told them that my nose itch, like I always have this itch, right? I don't know what causes that. It's always a reflex. Like something's always itchy on my nose. I don't know why. So let's see number 6. We're asked to factorize 63 x squared y 4 minus 99 x cubed y squared. Yes, I know we've done something like this before, and I'm so happy. I don't know why I'm so happy, but I'm so happy. So looking at this, remember I'm trying to simplify it as simple as you can get for students who probably don't have an idea, okay? So for some people who are already gurus, they already know 9. 9 is what can divide 63 and 99. So remember I said always come here, find the HCF of the given number if you're trying to factorize, okay? So you have to know your division. What can go in 63 and also go in 99 without any remainder? I don't know how you would go check or know that, but you have to know that. So 9 in 63 is 7, 11. These are prime numbers, so this is your highest common factor, okay? Okay. So you have 9, bring 9 outside, right? Now, if you remember from the video we posted about factorization of algebraic expressions, this is an algebraic expression, okay? There's no equal sign. Okay, I remember this guy said we should put, Anwar said we should put equals when solving. Okay, so the smallest power, right? We have a power of 2 here, we have a power of 3 here. So pick the smaller one, the power of 2, okay? Yeah, we also have the power of 4, the power of 2, pick the smaller one. Open your bracket. Do you see that? So 63 divided by 9 is 7. X squared divided by x squared. You can always come and do that in your jotter. Just come somewhere. Write this in full if you want to. So x squared is x in 2 places. Y raised to the power of 4 is y in 4 places. All over, you have this one. So when you do this, you have 7. X cancels x twice. So x squared is gone. This cancels 2 of this, so you have y squared left. Do you see? Minus, you come down, you write it again. So 9 in 99 is 11. X squared in x cubed will have 1x left. X squared divided by x squared, that is gone. So you're left with this. So this is how you factorize something like this, your algebraic expression given. So let's look for another question. Let's see, is that option here? So we have, I think option D. For people who have this past question of the option D, so let's do number 7. It's still simplification. So we're asked to simplify 5x minus 3y plus 6y minus 4x. So like we said before now, don't mistake this. This is not part of it. This is just saying this is number 7, okay? So we're given something like this. Bring what looks alike together, like we've mentioned before. This is an algebraic expression, right? There's x here, there's x here. Put them together. Or don't change the sign because it's not crossing an equal sign. So you have 5x. Bring this to become 4x. Good. Then you have minus 3y plus 6y, okay? So 5 minus 4 is 1. We usually don't write 1, but it's 1x, right? Then, like I said before, you're owing 3 and you have 6 in your pocket. How much would you have left in your pocket? Now that you have given the person 3, you have 3 left. Or you just say 6y minus 3y, 3y. So your answer is x plus 3y. Do not try to add this. Do not attempt that because they don't look alike. They are different. X is different from y. So let's see what you're saying. Then we'll come solve something else. Hi, Anwar, I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, the largest common factor is 9x squared, y squared. We have it there. Hi, Expo. Yes, Miriam, you're correct. X plus 3y. My name is Rose from Nigeria. Welcome. This is the School of Mathematics Nigeria. If you're new here, do not forget to subscribe. Okay, so we're looking for another question from the WAEC question. This is the topic we are doing now. Substitution when given an algebraic expression. I don't know why I get excited when I see algebra. It just looks, I feel like my favorite part of math is algebra because to me that's the simplest. So we said we were asked to evaluate 2x plus 3y plus 9 over xy when x is 3 and y is 5. Good. Straightforward, yeah? Straightforward, because all you have to do is substitute. So this is what is given to you. This is your algebraic expression. You come here, you say 2. Instead of x, you put the value given 3. Y, put the value given 9. All over, x is what? 3. Y is 5. That's all you have to do. Then open your brackets. If you have your calculator, use it. Feel free. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. Plus 9. All over 3 times 5 is 15. So don't try to cancel out. No. Just do what you have in your numerator. 6 plus 15. 21, yeah? Plus 9. 30. All over 15. So now 15 and 30 is 2. So your value for that given algebraic expression. I wish my students are here. Some 9-years, are you in the house? We've been treating this past week. This should be easy peasy for you, yeah? All right, so let's move to the next one, which is expansion. Expansion is the reverse of factorization. If you've seen our video, you would know that. Oh, I said that in the beginning. Hi, Miriam. I'm happy that you're getting it. Yeah, so this is 2. Okay, so I said that when we started the live video, I always explain things that we do, right? So we had a live before this one that cut off. And then I explained what WAEC is. Okay, so I'm going to explain it one more time for, what's his name? Let me see. And Anad, I hope I got it correctly. So WAEC is the regional examination body that was established in 1952. Stands for West African Examination, Council, right? It's an exam called the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, written by SS3 students in Nigeria, right? So if you are from Nigeria, you know who SS3 students are. These are about to leave the secondary school, senior secondary school, to go into a university, okay? And this WAEC, this exam is acceptable even globally. If you want to get a scholarship or an admission outside Nigeria, outside West Africa, it is recognized. Okay, so some of the countries in West Africa that I know of that write WAEC are Nigerians, Ghanaians, Sierra Leone, the Gambia, and I think even Liberia, right? And they usually write it around May, June. And we have the ones, like we call them external, right? Or is it the private ones that write it around November, December, right? So I think I've answered that question. So those are the kind of questions that they get to see, right? When they write WAEC. Those are the kind of questions that they get to see when they write WAEC. So you have topics like factorization, expansion, simultaneous equation, indices, logarithm, number line, statistics, mean, median, mode, percentage, how to convert, range. I think they have probability too. They have graphical method for simultaneous equation, if I remember clearly. They need to always practice past questions, right? Because these topics they would always come around. So if you have an idea of what these topics are, it's never a big deal for you. So let's move on. Let me see. Hi from India. King Lee. Hello. We discussed this yesterday. This is a math channel, okay? This is a math channel, so concentrate. Let's solve another question that I saw. Yeah, expansion. So we're asked to expand minus 3x, 2x minus 3y. Good. We've done this. If you check, you'd see a video like this on expansion on this channel. So if you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe, do well to share, tell your friends, tell your niece, your nephew, yeah, your cousins, everybody, if they are willing to learn math, its concepts, have fun while learning. Know that nothing is hard if we put our mind to it and consistently practice. So expansion means open the bracket, okay? So you have minus 3 times 2, minus 6, okay? X times x, x squared. Minus 3 times minus 9, that's plus 9, because minus times minus is plus, plus times plus is plus, minus times plus is minus, plus times minus is minus. So take note, whenever the signs are alike, they are plus. Whenever they are different, they'll be minus. So if you multiply same signs or divide same signs, you get plus. But when you multiply different signs or divide different signs, you get minus. Okay? So x times y is x, y. That's it. So let's listen to Anwar. Always put your equal sign if you are doing a theory question. So equals minus 6x plus 9xy. Let's see if we have that as an option. Yeah. So option. Now I like what they did here. Let me show you what they did. So they wrote it like this. 9xy minus 6x squared. So if anybody stops here, they'll be like, the option is not there. The option is there. They only just, try to trick us. So this is the same as this. So we don't usually write plus in front of it. So you have this or this. Okay? So let's do something else. So you notice a pattern. Always know your algebraic expressions and equations because you'll see questions from them. Factorization, expansion, substitution, you would always see them. Okay? I'm not replying you. Okay, so let's move on. So we have another factorization. I want to see who is able to get this because this looks like what we just saw like a few minutes ago. So we're asked to factorize 4a squared minus 25. I want to see, Miriam, are you still there? Let's see. Who else answered the question? So let's see. Who can remember? Hi, and nice to meet you. Hello from India. Okay, so let's see who is able to do this. Remember what we said about perfect squares? Have an idea? Yeah. So let's see who can factorize that. I'm waiting less than a minute. If nobody can, we'll move on. Yay! And got it. Oh, no, you didn't get it. Maybe you were too fast. Just try again. Let's see. Try one last time. Let's see. Nobi, yay! You got it. Money. Yes. I'm sure people are wondering, how did I get that? What did I do? We already spoke about it. You were listening or concentrating. Hi, Mr. Pox. I hope I said that right. Okay, so I think we'll be wrapping up soon because I've been speaking for over an hour now and whoosh, I need to save energy. It's the weekend. It's Saturday here in Nigeria and it's currently 1:06 p.m. in Nigeria. Time to take a nap and do other things. And maybe just prepare and cook for the week, the new week. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm a Christian. We go to church. So we will be wrapping up soon. Okay. So like we're saying, these are perfect squares. What did we say about perfect squares? What's the square root of 4? When you multiply 2 to itself, you get 4. When you multiply a to itself, you get a square. When you multiply 5 to itself, you get 25. So the reverse case, the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of a square is a. The square root of 25 is 5. So you just come. We said that we have something called the difference of two squares. when you have a subtraction in between two perfect squares, you just have plus and the minus of it, or minus and plus, whichever one is still the same, because multiplication is commutative. Okay, so those who got this, yay, cheers to you. So the option here is B. For those who have this first question, the option is B. Yeah, I know, and I know that it was a mistake. I know that you were on track, but you just made a mistake with that. So yeah, we've been able to solve that. Thank you guys for indulging me. So we have another simplification. Let's see. This is quadratic because the highest power here is 2. Oopsie. That's why I need to be very careful. Okay. Yeah. We're back on track. So let's write the next question, which is 6. This is question 35. So we have 6x squared plus 2x plus 2 minus 3x 2x minus 1. Please don't fall again because okay. So this is simplification, meaning just expand, right? Whenever I say bracket, just open the bracket first and we can go from there. Okay, no panicking. So we have 6x squared. Open this bracket. We have plus 2x. 2 times 2 plus 4. Open this bracket. We have minus 6. X times x is what? X squared. Don't forget that. Minus times minus is plus. 3x times 1 is 3x. Good. Now, if you look at this very well, like we always say, things that look alike, well, we have just x. So the powers, the ones with same powers, bring them together. So you have 6x squared. We have minus 6x squared. Then you have plus 2x. We have plus 3x. And then we have 4. So if you have a longer expression, try to count so you don't miss any number out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So this goes because they are alike. When you subtract two things that look alike, it's 0. 2x plus 3x is 5x plus 4. Now, who can tell me, should we add this up? Are we meant to add this up? I just want to see yes or no. So I know you're following because we've done something like this before. Hi, Mr. Pork Chops. Thank you. That's correct. So should we add that up? I just need a yes or no. We've done something like that before, so I want to know if we're following. A yes or no? Thank you, Maria. No, we're not adding up. Amel, hi. We're not adding up because they don't look alike. Okay, this has a coefficient of x and this is a constant. They are not alike. So we're not adding up. If this had x, we can add it up. Okay, thank you so much, Miriam. You've been so interactive. Let's see. Given a straight line, we're given a table and asked to find the missing value. It's also algebraic equation. I don't know, should we do that? Should we? Okay, let's do that one. Like this earlier before, we're given a table and we're asked to find the value. So always learn algebra because those are the kind of questions that you are going to see. So give 2x plus 2y equals 5. We're given the table. So we're not giving the value of x here, but we're giving for y. So we're asked to find the values of x and y. We already have an equation. This is just substitution. If you are following us on the channel, we've been talking about substitution when giving an algebraic expression. This is an equation. So you don't know the value of x. or you know the value of y. Right? So 2x plus 2 times 2.5 is 5, right? Let me use the calculator so that we're sure. 5 equals 5. So subtract 5 from both sides. 0, because 5 minus 5. Then divide through by 2, still 0. Did we get that? So I want to know what's the value of y here. Let's see if we can do something before I solve it. Alex, help you with what? Hey, Mr. Puck Chops got it. X0. So Mr. Puck Chops is saying that y is 1/2. So we'll solve now to see if it's correct. Amitopia, you where? Birara, hi. I'm from Nigeria. Alex, I have a question. Can you help me solve it? What question is that? You can put it up here. I'm sure that everybody will be able to. Not everybody, but some people can attempt. Miriam got 1/2. So let's see. Yeah, let's try. Okay, so I'm cleaning this one because of space. We're trying the next one. So given x to be 2, we are asked to find y. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 2y equals 5. Subtract 4 from both sides. We have 1. So y equals half, which is what? 0.5. Remember that we're given in decimal. So it's only appropriate that your answer also should be in decimal form. But if your option gives you in fraction, fine. So yes, Miriam and Mr. Shops got it. So somebody should please help Alex in the comment section with his question. This is trigonometry. Somebody can just help him out with that while we go on from here. So let's see. We have another simultaneous equation. For people who joined the live earlier, I'm sure you can tell. You would know that we already solved simultaneous equation earlier. We solved like 2 simultaneous equations already. So let's see what this one is about. X equals 5 minus 2y. And then we have 5x plus 2y equals 1. So some people will see this and be like, oh, it's not arranged. I don't know how to do this. Relax. Like I would always say, relax. So let's do this together. Okay, all we have to do is rearrange. Okay, rearrange or substitute, right? So we have 2 kinds of popular, the most popular. I'm about to speak. Well, I don't know. We have 2 most popular ways that people use: elimination method or substitution method. We already have x to be the subject of formula here. We can just come substitute that into this equation if you want to. Somebody else can decide, oh, I'm going to rearrange this. I would rearrange it and just solve simultaneously. Whichever one would still give you the correct answer. Okay? We have different methods in math. Just make sure you are doing the right thing. You all still arrive at the same time. I want to rearrange this one, and you're going to see why shortly. Because if I put this one here, it might be longer for us. So I'm going to show you why. So rearranging this, I'll have x. Oh no, if I rearrange it, this will become plus. I don't want that. So no, we're going to just put the value, put equation 1 into 2. So we have 5. Instead of x, we're going to put this value. 5 minus 2y plus 2y equals 1. Now open the bracket. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times minus 2y is minus 10y plus 2y equals 1, right? This 2. So we have 25 minus 8y equals 1. Now subtract 5 from both sides, right? Take this to this side. So you have 1 minus 25 minus 24. Now divide both sides by the coefficient of y. So you have y equals 3, because minus divided by minus, remember we said it earlier, it's plus. 24 divided by 8 is 3, right? you won't stop here. You have to find the second variable, which is x. So from equation 1, x is what? 5 minus 2. So instead of y now, we're going to put this value we got. So x is 5 minus 6. X is minus 1. Now you can go check if you're correct. We always do that. So we'll come check when x is minus 1. 5 minus 1. And then y is what? 3. So 5 minus 1 is minus 5 plus 6. What do you get? 1. So the value of x and y is correct in this simultaneous equation. Yay, Miriam got it already. Correct. I can't speak your language. Can you please speak in English? Am I speaking in French? Rekia, am I speaking in French? Yeah, user got it. What's the time there in your city? Hi, I'm from Nigeria. Hi, Rec. Teach us more difficult questions. Sorry, these are questions from WAEC. Oh, this thing cleaned. These are WAEC questions. These are exams we write in West Africa when you are trying to get into a tertiary institution. So sorry about that. We can't go difficult for now. I'm sure when you people say difficult, you're always talking calculus. We'll get there, don't worry. Rekia, am I speaking French? Let me know if my English isn't clear enough. Dig back, cross multiplication. Where are we cross multiplying? Okay, so let's check for more questions before we leave. Okay, so we're giving this to simplify. Let me write it out. So like I would say, if you are learning, you're a learner, please take a screenshot in case you're writing this down. You might not be able to wait for you. We're sorry. So they said solve for x if 4x minus 3 over 9 minus x over 3 is 5x minus 1 over 6. So this is where your cross multiplication will come from. Somebody wrote cross multiplication. This is where we'll do that. So we already said that. Hi, Roy. Thank you. Okay, so given something like this, we have two fractions with a subtraction sign in between. Okay, so when we are given something like this, I said we should always find the LCM. Don't make the mistake of doing this and this. No. So this is on the left-hand side. This is on the right-hand side. Just make sure this becomes a single fraction before you work with this one. You'll get what I mean now. So the LCM here, I'm doing the left-hand side now. The LCM here is 9. If you know your LCM, you know that. So 9 in 9 is 1. 1 times this numerator is that. So 3 in 9 is 3. 3 times this is 3x. You can open your bracket here if you want, or you leave it like that. Whichever one works is still fine. Okay? So 5x minus 5 all over 6. Now here, 1 multiplied by everything in this bracket is still the thing in the bracket. So we can just go on from here. Okay? So 4x minus 3x is x minus 3 all over 9. Then we have 5x minus 5 all over 6. Now that we have single fractions on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, we can now do what Mr. told us to do. Where's the man that wrote? Yeah, the backer asks us to cross multiply. So this is where cross multiplication comes in. This is what we mean by cross multiplication, right? Because there's a single fraction and a single fraction. So 6 multiplied by this, and then you have 9 multiplied by this. So 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 3 is 18. Open this bracket. 9 times 5 is 45x. 9 times minus 5 is minus 45. Okay? Now you can collect like terms. So you have 6x. This crosses the equal sign and becomes a minus 45x. And then this minus 18 crosses to become plus 18 minus 45. So using your calculator, this is 39, right? 6 minus 45 is what? Minus 39x. Then you have 18 minus 45 minus 27. So divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is minus 39. So x becomes minus divided by minus is plus. Okay? 3 can go in 27 to be what? 3 here is, yeah. So our answer for x in this question is 9 over 13. Somebody got 13 over 7. Is that correct? Please let us know. Who else got 9 over? Thank you, Miriam. So I and Miriam were on track then. We need one more person to confirm that it's 9 over 13 before we can move on. So let's not just throw user 1987 away. So one more person confirms that and we're sure that our answer is 9 over 13. So let's move to the next question while we wait. So we have a question that says use mathematical tables. Thank you, Adeyemi Moinoluwa. Thank you. So we have 3 people topping. So the highest vote wins. So that user, it's 9 over 13. So let's find some more questions from questions we've done on this page. Okay, so I would write this one down and we'll do it together. So I didn't even know we have geometry too. Okay, so for topics for WAEC, you'd also see geometry. You see trigonometry too. What is the value of cos 45 degree? You can use your calculator to get that. Okay, they'll ask you to convert degrees, radiant degree. How many vertex or vertices does a cone have? You see. So now we are moving to shape day. We have something called symbol day on this channel. Now we started shape day because I realized that even though I don't really like geometry, it's a very important aspect of math and we have to learn it together. Okay, so let's do the next question. I'm proud of us. We've gotten this far. This is over 1 hour. Let me draw this so we're together. So this question is here like this. So what shape is this? Somebody can let us know. They said we should find the area of this. So what's the name of this shape? What's the name of this shape? Are we still here? I need somebody to tell us the name of the shape. Vanla, thank you so much. Thank you. This is a trapezium. A trapezium looks like a car. Thank you, Arjun. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is a trapezium. Whenever you see a shape that looks like a car, just know that that's a trapezium. So the formula has already been given to us by Vandla. So I need somebody to tell us the answer. I think Arjun gave us the answer already. So let's see. Correct. Arjun saying 5 centimeters. Is that your answer? Is that your final answer? Okay. User is saying 6. Okay, so let's try. Let's see who is correct. So if you are solving this as a theory question, tell them the area of a trapezium is Okay, some people will write H before it's fine, whatever works. So this is A, this is B, this is your height. Okay, so you have 1/2. A is 6 plus B is 10, then the height is 3. So let's see. Doing what is in the bracket, 10 plus 6 is 16 times 3. Okay, so you can do it whichever way, it's fine. 8. So 8 times 3 is, remember that your area will always have a square. Don't ever forget that. If you are finding the area of any value, it's always a square. Who got 20? Thank you. So 24. Yeah, so I'm glad that we have 2 people who got 24, so we're on track then. So 24 centimeters square. Always write the square whenever you are given an area to solve. So let's see if we can get more examples. This one is very simple, very straightforward. I can't believe that they gave this in WAEC. So they said that they should solve this. This is very straightforward, right? This is an algebraic equation. Subtract 4 from both sides. So you have 3x to be 9, right? Then you divide both sides by the coefficient of x. This is very straightforward. I can't believe I said here. So you see repetitive questions like this, try to learn them so that your exam is just easy peasy for you. So the option is option C. So we have another simultaneous equation. Okay, I think this is from another exam year. This is not from 2025, I guess. So we have this, and then we have this. So if you say this is equation 1, this is equation 2, add it. Remember, whenever you have the same value with 2 different signs, just add it. So that this goes and you are left with 6m 12. Divide both sides by the coefficient of m. You are left with 2. Then take the value to any one of these. So the value of m is 2. So from equation 1, we'll say 2 plus 2n is 5. Subtract 2 from both sides. N is 3 over. Right? You can go back to check if it's correct. Put the value here and see if you get the answer. So let's see, are there more questions, or we just go live some other time to finish up the questions, because I feel like we have more. So we'll just go on some other time because we spent some time together, and this is almost 2 hours. This is like an hour 30 minutes already. I think I've tried and my throat hurts. Okay, let's see this one. I don't know. Let's see. I'm seeing one interesting one. We've done this before. This is factorization. This board, please do not fall. So we're asked to simplify 5ab all over 10ab square minus 5a square. I'm sure somebody can get that immediately for us. So you have the numerator and then the denominator. Remember we said find the HCF of 10 and 5, which is 5. Then which one is the one with the smaller power? A or a squared? The smaller power, put it here. Put this in bracket. 10 divided by 5 is 2. A divided by a gone. We're left with b squared. 5 divided by 5 gone. A squared divided by a is a. Okay? They want us to simplify this. Like break it down to the lowest until you can't get anything again. So 5a can cancel 5a. So you're left with just b. 2b squared minus a. So I'm thinking this is the simplest form that it can be. Who agrees? Thank you, Adeyemi. My throat hurts already. We've been here for almost 2 hours. And because I don't know why I feel like I'm screaming because the fan is blowing here. So I'm thinking my mic might not be loud enough. And I asked that somebody should please tell me if the mic is loud enough so I'm not screaming on top of my lungs. I think you made a mistake there, Arjun. There's no 5 in bracket. See this question that was asked. What is the difference between 2x kg and 55x kg? What is the difference between this kg and this? Looks easy for some people. Like, why would they ask this? Oh, but they said give your answer in grams. I get it now. So this one is in grams. And they say your answer should be in grams. So one is in kilogram and the other one is in gram. So you have to convert the one in kilogram to gram. Then you can subtract. Okay, I'm loud enough, so I wouldn't be yelling then. Hi, Etaline. Thanks for joining. So if you're not subscribed, do well. This is Rose from School of Math, Nigeria. I was solving some my WAEC past questions. WAEC is West African Examination Council. These are exams that are written by West Africans and accepted globally, okay? So you convert this. Who can convert this to X from kg to G? I know 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram, right? I'm not seeing anybody answering this. Where's our Miriam? Okay, I'm seeing some answers here. Do we have that option? Thank you. So, Aremu and Arjun got it correctly. So, yes, 1,000 grams equals to 1 kilogram. So, for 2 kilograms to become a gram, you multiply, right? So, 2,000 grams equals 2 kilograms. So, therefore, we have 55x minus 2,000x. Right? So this gives you, using your calculator, the answers you see on the screen there. So let's see, are there other things that we can do? So we're seeing polygons, okay? So exterior, we're seeing properties of, oh, let me ask this. We're seeing geometry. I'm happy because we just started geometry, like I mentioned, we started shape day. I'm happy asking questions like this. A rectangle is a special kind of what? Is it a special kind of kite, parallelogram, rhombus, square, or trapezium? A rectangle is a special kind of what? Even without reading the options, I think we already know the answer. And that's the next video we'll be uploading. That's the next topic we'll be uploading. Are you sure it's a parallelogram? Okay, let's see other people's answer. Hi, Ram. Thank you. Let's see other people. I'm so happy about this question because I already made a video about this. So, a rectangle is a special kind of what? Is it a kite, parallelogram, rhombus, square, or a trapezium? Let's see more options. Who has an answer to that? Am I even speaking well, or I'm not speaking the right English? Because somebody said I'm not speaking English. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. So long. We have rhombus, I think. Square. I'm writing too fast. Is my handwriting clear? Sorry. Who is the parallelogram whose adjacent angles are same? Okay, let's wait. Thank you. I have to work out the angle of the triangle. Smith, answer our questions first, then we'll answer yours. Trapezium. That's the next one. Trapezium. So I'm sure we all know how these shapes look like, right? This one is like this. Parallelogram is slanted, right? Rhombus. Whoosh. Wait, kite and rhombus. I hope I'm not mistaken the two. Kite is the one with equal, yeah, and rhombus is this square. Then this one we just did it now, right? So this one is like this one is like this, right? So kite and rhombus, somebody should remind me, please. One has equal sides and the other one has longer ends. Trying to remember that. This one is not. Yeah, so let's see. We have two people choosing parallelogram. So let's see. Any more answer? Or you guys don't like geometry? Let's see. You don't like geometry. I'm waiting for one more answer. Then we'll know. RMO square. Thank you. I'm I'm sure. Were you the one that replied the last time? Let me see. So that was sure. Miriam square. Thank you. RMO has changed his mind. Why did you change from parallelogram to square? So we're in between parallelogram and square. Because parallelogram can be correct, square can also be correct. Do you see that on the board? Parallelogram looks almost like a rectangle, but it's slanted. I asked somebody to tell me about the kite and rhombus thing. I'm thinking I'm mistaking the two, but parallelogram can be correct. Square can also be correct because all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. Rhombus is bent square. Okay. Okay, so it's rhombus that has the equal sides. I know very well that kite didn't have that equal side. Okay. Uh-huh. So which are we going for now? I'm seeing the same answer for square and the same answer for parallelogram. Are we going for square? I was going to pick square, but now I think about it, not all rectangles but all squares are rectangles. But that's fine though. That's fine. So let's see. Do we have any more? Now it's more of statistics, and we're definitely going to be doing statistics, so don't worry. Okay, let me see. There's word problem. Let's read this out together and do it. So they say if 30 is divided by the sum of 3, the result is 5. Who can write that out? If 30, where's my marker? If 30 is divided by the sum of 3 and z, the result is 5. Find z. That's word problems. I hope we wrote it out correctly. Parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are also equal. It could be parallelogram, it could be square, to be honest. It now depends on the angle we are looking at it. But I think I'm more on the parallelogram side because I feel like parallelogram has all the properties of a rectangle, just that it's slanted. That's what I think. I don't know. That's the angle I'm coming from though. So 30 is divided by the sum of 3 and z. The result is 5. Z is 3, yeah? Correct. Let's see. When we put it, we'll see. When you put it here, you see 30 divided by 6 is 3. But for those who don't know, you cross multiply. Why? Because you have a single fraction here and you also have a single fraction here. So 30 is equal to 5, open bracket, 3 plus z. 30 is 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times z is 5z. So subtract 15 from both sides. And then you have 15 divided by 5z. Divide 5. You have z to be 3. Correct. Thank you very much, Miriam. Miriam, I don't know. Is there a way that I can just contact you and send you airtime? You've been so or you okay, no, you can't put your number out here. It's not. Maybe okay, we can send DMs on Instagram. So if you can go to our Instagram and send a DM indicating you're Miriam, then that's fine. Just send you airtime because you've been here from I remember your name from the beginning and you're still here commenting. Thank you so much. Let me see. I think we've tried, but I'm seeing questions on area of triangle, volume of a cone, bearing, area of a parallelogram. So these are things we should learn. Properties of a kite. We'll continue from this because now we're dealing with shape day. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we started with shape day. Very glad. So we'll continue with this on the next live. Okay. We also have NECO questions. NECO is written by only Nigerians. Okay. Not the whole of West Africa, but these are questions that you will still see in your own country for your own promotional exams, SAT, whatever exams you write. I don't know what exams you write in India. You'll still see these questions there. So we're going to go in depth with shape day. Now that I see that it's very important to learn shapes, we're doing it. And we'll come back on another live. So thank you guys so much. Let me tilt it so I can see and I'm not talking to myself. Me now. Can you hear now? The mic went off, so I had to change. We've been talking for over 2 hours or almost 2 hours. Aha. So thank you so much. The mic went off. It's tried. It's been here with me for almost 2 hours. So Miriam, please do well to send me a DM on Instagram. You've been here from the beginning. I started to see Aremu towards the end. I started to see Arjun towards the end. I started to see Adeyemi towards the end. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for sticking. Vandla, I see you. I don't know where you're typing from. If you don't mind, you can let us know. Thank you, Arjun. Thank you so much. I hope to do this more often. So this is the second live I've come on. Yesterday we were live. We went to work together. We didn't have the board. I was just telling everybody about myself, what we do. But today we had a session for over an hour. And I'm glad that you guys stuck here with me. Thank you so much. I hope to do lives more often so that we can feel connected. I can get to know you better. We work together, ask questions, learn together. We don't know it all, really. We just learn together. Thank you so much, Adeyemi. You keep saying, well done, ma. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful. So you can follow us on other social media platforms. I'll be more on YouTube live because TikTok always distract me. They always want to join my sessions and to be distracting. Instagram, I'm not used to the crowd yet. But yeah, we'll be coming here more often. Do stick around. Do subscribe if you haven't. We call ourselves Some Ninja. So if you want to join us, do well to click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next class. Bye. Thank you guys. Take care. Have a good day. It's currently 1:47 p.m. here in Nigeria. I don't know what time it is there in your country, but thank you for sticking. Bye. Until next time. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, Miriam. Thank you. Oh, it's 6:17 p.m. I don't know what that country is. Is it the UK? No, it's not the UK. The UK is like, is it an hour before or after? That's not the UK. Okay, bye. Bye, Prasanna. Bye. Thank you so much, Aremo. Thank you. Take care. I'll see you guys some other time. Bye.